There's a gas station off Highway 9 where the neon barely glows, the kind of place where broken people stop but never really go. I pulled in there last Tuesday while the rain came down in sheets, and saw an old blue pickup that looked just like it used to be. For a second, time betrayed me. I almost called your name, almost reached for a future that disappeared without a trace. Funny how a single memory can turn a grown man into stone. Some ghosts don't live in graveyards, they wait in places you once called home. I spent years trying to outrun every shadow you left behind, but healing isn't forgetting, it's learning how to survive. I remember everything, the night you cried beside the river, the promises we carved in oak, thinking somehow they'd last forever. I remember every goodbye we never had the courage to say, the silence after the damage, the slow collapse of yesterday. And even now, when the world moves on, some memories still sing. I don't live there anymore, but I remember everything. There's a coffee mug in a cabinet I should have thrown away years ago, a tiny crack along the handle from the night you dropped it on the floor. We were arguing about forever, neither one of us knew why. Looking back, the house was burning long before we saw the fire. The truth arrived in pieces, a missed call, a distant stare. The way you left us stopped reaching your eyes weeks before you disappeared. Sometimes heartbreak isn't thunder, it doesn't always shake the ground. Sometimes it's a quiet door closing while you're standing in the next room. For a long time I blamed myself for every ending I couldn't save. But some people leave because they're lost, not because you failed. I remember everything, the headlights cutting through December, the suitcase waiting by the hallway wall like it already knew the answer. I remember standing frozen while your taillights disappeared, watching a lifetime leave the driveway and carry on for another year. And even now, when the world moves on, some memories still sing. I don't live there anymore, but I remember everything. Last autumn I drove back home to the town where we began. The diner closed, the movie theater gone, nothing looked the way it had. I stood beneath the old oak tree where our initials still remain, weathered by storms, faded by time, but somehow survive in the rain. That's when it finally hit me, the tree kept growing anyway. Not because the carving vanished, but because it learned to live beside the pain. Every road every wound that shaped my heart. And if memory is a burden, it's also proof of where I've been. Because the past no longer owns me, it simply taught me how to bend. I remember everything, but for the first time in a long time, the memories don't hurt the same. They're just chapters in a story that helped me become the man I am today. I remember everything, and finally I'm okay.